Okay, hello everyone. It's good to have you all on board. It's another time with Victor Ayo, the enthusiastic tutor. In today's tutorial, it happens to be another of our revision classes. Beg your pardon. It another of our classes, and we are taking the course. We are taking the course HED 303, as you can see. So, I want to apologize for the poor illumination. It's raining heavily outside. Energy has just been restored. All right, but it's raining heavily outside, and here we are trying to. Okay, it's something else to the energy, but I believe we all can see the board clearly. I believe we all can see the board clearly, and we all can hear me clearly. All right. Do well to let me know in the comment section if you can't hear me clearly or you're having difficulties at any point in time. Okay. Now we have the course HED 303. Please pay detailed attention to everything I'm saying. All right. Thank goodness for the microphone I'm using. It's actually reduces the noise around so you can hear me properly and clearly. Okay, I think I should adjust this bit. I think it's better this way. So now, according to the thumbnail, it says health. Okay, according to the thumbnail, it says health. So, in today's class, we're going to be considering the meaning of health from different angles. All right, trust me, what you know about health before now will be questioned. Yes, what you understand or what you have known about health before now, everything you have known about health before now is about to be questioned. All right, because according to this course material, all right, we are going to be talking about health at a whole new level, completely different from what you used to know before now. Okay, we have it right here. It says health. Put together. Now, we're going to start with understanding health from a layman's point of view. Understanding health from a layman's point of view. When we say a layman's point of view, what are we referring to? All right. When we say health, understanding health from a layman's point of view, what are we simply referring to? Now, let's take this. Let's take this definition. All right. Let's go straight into what we have in the course material. Now, according to what we have here, when we talk about health, just a moment. When we talk about health, all right, health to a so now to a layman. When we say a layman, someone who has nothing, who has little or nothing to do about this course, who has little or no education about what it means by the term health. That is who we are referring to be a layman. Are we together? That is who we are simply referring to as a layman. All right. Now, when we say health, all right, as a layman sees health as nothing more than no illness. All right. Illness, according to what we have here, to a layman, he sees health as no illness. All right. He sees health, he sees health has good physical appearance. As far as a layman is concerned, when there is no illness, when there is no sickness, all right, no illness simply means no sickness. Okay, to a layman, when there is no sickness, when there is no illness, all right, it says this is health. All right, but trust me, health goes beyond that. All right, health goes beyond that, and that's what we'll be dissecting in today's class. Okay, that's what we're going to be dissecting in today's class. Miss Agnes, it's great to have you on board. Although you came late, nevertheless, it's great to have you on board. It's raining so heavily, so it's raining so heavily out there, and that's why we can see that there's no energy supply, and I can't use the generator set in the rain. Something serious I can't try. So that's why we just have to use our backup. So we just have to use our backup, and that's why. But I believe you all can hear me clearly. So please do well to let me know in the comment section if you can hear me clearly. Oh, wonderful, wonderful. Thank you very much for that. So, like I said from the onset, I said everything you have known, all right, everything you have known or understood about health will be challenged. Okay, it will be challenged in today's class. All right. Now, normally, before now, we see health as just a situation whereby you have no sickness. All right, you are not sick, or you are physically, all right, in good appearance. That's what we usually call health, or that is what we would have normally called health. But health is more than that. Are we together? Health, I'm trying to, my system just shut down. I don't know why, but I'm just trying to wait for it to come up so I can get back to my material. Okay, so while I wait for the system to come up, access back to my material, like I said earlier, all right, we're going to be considering what it means by health, all right, from the layman's angle and from professional. Okay, I'm going to consider what it means, all right, from a layman's angle and from a professional. So, so far, we have been able to dissect the fact that as far as a layman is concerned, health means when there is no illness. All right, health means when there is no illness. That is what the layman sees health as. Okay, then we are making progress. Then we said, apart from that, the layman also sees health as when there is good physical appearance. All right. When we say physical appearance, maybe you don't have your hands or your leg amputated. Maybe your eyes, both eyes are working well. They can see clearly. All right. Maybe your ears functions well. Maybe your nose functions well. A layman sees health as that. But trust me, health is beyond that. My system is still booting. I think it's almost ready. So I can get access back to my material. Okay. But health is beyond just having physical good appearance. Okay. I think my system is back now. Just a moment. I don't know why it just shut down all of a sudden. Okay. So now, a layman also sees health as when you have, all right, some part. Now, a layman also sees health as holistic. A layman also sees health as holistic. Holistic. Just give me a second. My stem is back. My material is back now. So I just want to quickly. That's HED 303. Just a moment. Now, still waiting for my material to come up. A layman sees health as holistic. Now, when I say holistic, what am I talking about? As far as a layman is concerned, a layman believes, all right, a layman believes that as far as health is concerned, in as much as you wake up in the morning, you brush your teeth, you say your prayers, you step out, you can do your things. It's actually three, is it three over? You can do your thing, three, it's actually supposed to be 3 1. When you wake up in the morning, you can do your thing, no stress. A layman sees such a person as health, all right? Meaning that you can have health, you can be okay today and you are okay in all ramifications or in all area. But trust me, it is beyond that, all right? Now, I'm back now. My material is back. I have access to my material now. Sorry for the inconvenience, all right? Now, like I'm explaining, all right, health is beyond just all these three things. Okay, now let's take some definitions, different scholars and professionals. Let's see the views of different scholars and professionals. Now, first, let's consider this point. Okay, now, health can be seen as the ability of an individual, all right, to perform their daily activities without undue stress and fatigue. All right? For you to perform your daily activities, all right, it is an ability. Health is an ability. Are we together? Health is not just because you can walk. It's not, when you have the ability to perform your daily activity, please pay attention. When you have the ability to perform your daily activity without undue stress, then you have health. So that means even though some part of your body is paining you, but irrespective of that, you can still do one or two things without stress or without needing the help of a third or second party. You have health. We'll explain better. Now, do you now notice that this definition we are giving is a little bit contradicting this particular one we said initially? Now let's put this down. It's an ability, right? It is an ability to what? Perform without stress. Performance. So that ability that you have to perform is what we refer to as health. All right. Health is not just limited to illness when there is no illness, or good physical appearance, or holistic. Now let's take a step further. Health, as far as health is concerned, health is the greatest natural resources on which the economy depends. All right. On a larger or on a broad scale now, health is said to be the greatest natural resources. Greatest natural resources. Yes. Why is health the greatest natural resources? Trust me, if a country have 1001 plan in mind, if the ability to perform is not there, then all that is useless. Yes. So it is the greatest natural resources the economy of only depends on. Take note of that, please. Okay. Now, there are some specific definitions given by specific individuals in the field of health. All right. Let's take some of them. But so far, now you begin to understand that health is not limited to this layman's understanding. All right. But it is broad than what you think of it. As we have seen it as the ability to perform. And you have also seen health as greatest natural resources the economy of any country depends on. Now let's consider some definitions from here. According to Bedworth and Bedworth, that is B and B, 1982. Bedworth and Bedworth. Okay, they define health as human effectiveness. That's B and B. define health as human effectiveness. Now, are you beginning to see that the definition of B and B is related to this, which is the ability. Are we together? Okay, let's take a few more definitions. Here it says, now let's take this. WHO, that is World Health Organization, the organization in charge, all right, the organization that has spearheaded a whole lot of health experiments, all right, a whole lot of health experiments, all right, a whole lot of health experiments. Now, this organization says in 1948, all right, that a state of complete physical, all right, and if you erase this, let's go straight to the point. According to WHO, which is the World Health Organization, the World Health Organization, as far as they are concerned, all right, they said, as far as health is concerned, certain things you must put into consideration. All right, these things are okay. Things you must consider when you talk about health. They are the state of complete physical. So we have complete, all right, the state of complete physical, mental, and social well-being. I'm going to abbreviate that. The state of complete physical, mental, and social well-being. Okay, that's according to World Health Organization. The World Health Organization says that when you talk about health, you are simply referring to a state, all right, a situation, all right, whereby you as an individual, physically, mentally, and socially, you are stable, all right, and not merely an absence of disease or infirmity. The same thing boils down to what I said earlier. When I said, when you talk about health, you don't just say because you don't have any illness, then you have health. No, it goes beyond that. So now this is what health organization is saying, that when we talk about health, health is all round. All right. meaning that as far as they are concerned, you have to be mentally, physically, and socially okay. But this definition as well has been questioned by many. This definition has been questioned by many professionals in this field. All right, we'll find out what these professionals have to say. But as far as World Health Organization view is concerned, they are of the opinion that for you to say you have health, you must be mentally, physically, and socially sound. All right, your well-being, mentally, physically, and socially must be on point. All right, so you can't just say you have health if you don't have any disease, or you can't say that. But when you say you have, all right, you have, if your well-being, mentally, physically, and socially is okay, then you are qualified to say, yes, I have a good health. Now, like I said, a lot of professionals in this field has questioned this definition. Let's hear what they have to say. Are we together? Now, according to the professionals in this field, they disagree with the definition in the sense that, all right, the definition is too broad. What am I saying in essence? Professionals kick against this definition. The definition is not realistic. Think about it. In situation in this world we find ourselves, can someone be physically, mentally, and socially be all right 100%? That's what the professionals are saying. That is not possible. That this definition is not realistic. You know, I said, I said it that time that health is an ability. So you can even be mentally deranged and you are still functioning. You might even not, you might, you know that there are some individuals, there are some persons that they have one illness or the other that they are managing. Now, let's take, for example, we all remember this guy, Child Boseman, the guy that did Black Panther. That guy was managing cancer while he was shooting this movie. He was performing. At that point, he was functional, he was effective. Even though he has an illness, he was managing. So, according to the professionals in this field, they have the opinion that the World Health Organization's definition, as far as health is concerned, is only idealistic, nothing more. It's not realistic. Now, it says here it is too broad and idealistic than a realistic proposition. The totality and completeness of health, both physically, mentally, and socially, is uncertain. Are we to get to professionals? They say that the completeness of health, physically, mentally, socially, is uncertain. Though everyone aspires to attain this level of health, all right? But according to professionals, they believe it's not possible. It's either you are physically okay, but you're not mentally okay. You are going through some. When I say mentally, you're not mentally okay. It doesn't mean you have mental problems. All right. What I mean by that is probably you are going through some tough time mentally. And when I say tough time, probably you're thinking of something, all right, and it's giving you some serious concern. All right. So let's look at it truly. Let's look at it. Which one is more realistic? The definition given by World Health Organization or the initial definition I gave about health based on the holistic, all right, based on the cumulative definition of all professionals that says you cannot achieve the completeness and the totality of health as World Health Organization has opined. Okay, so I think I'll give us an assignment from that. From there, so which one do you support? This is our first assignment. So which one do you support? Let me remind us, Miss Agnes and other persons who are on this live stream. You remember now? Before now, you just finished your 200 level. If I'm not mistaken, just finished your 200 level second semester. Now you're in your 300 level first semester. So it is no longer C that you'll be taking. Now you are taking. So you are expected to express yourself. Your exams comes in formats like open-ended, where you have the liberty to give answers, questions, unlike the CBT, which is more like a garbage in, garbage out. All right. So in order to get you used to this system, I will be giving you a lot of assignments. All right, because you need to go home, think about it, and put something correct down on paper. Then you can do a screen. You can take your phone and snap it and send it to the private class so I can go through it. All right. So please take note of that. So the assignment is which definition of health do you support? All right. A WHO definition. B, the professional's definition. Support. Explain why. So now this is the assignment. We, as far as we have been discussing, as far as this class is concerned, we have been discussing about health. All right, and from the very beginning of the class, from the onset, I said health, according to professionals. Okay, there are about three. We also have the layman's definition. So among these three definitions, we've discussed these three definitions in the course of this class. So among these three definitions, you will choose one that you support and explain to us why you choose that over the other two definitions. So here is where I'm going to stop for today. All right, let's stop here for today. In our next meeting, we'll talk about all right, health as a dynamic process. All right, we'll look at health as a dynamic process. It's a very interesting course. It's one that speaks a lot about reality. All right, because health is everybody's business. All right, so we're going to look at it from the dynamic angle of. Thank you very much, everyone. Thank you for making it to join the class today. Let's ensure to submit our assignment. Those of us who haven't joined the private class yet, you can send us a direct message. You can send me a DM, or you go to our official website, tutorio.net. Find the WhatsApp button on the top right hand corner. From there, you can chat me up. So, yeah, Miss Agnes, do well to submit this assignment tonight. So, don't linger. All right, don't delay, don't procrastinate. After this class, if you are at work, when you get home, settle down and you can go back and rewatch the class so you can have a proper understanding of what the assignment is about. Do have a wonderful evening and bye for now.